Thank you very much, Inequalities, my producer. I welcome you all on board. This is SS2 Mathematics. You're welcome on board to Emi Funmi College online class. This is where we dish out qualitative learning in full measure. On behalf of my Director of Administration, Barrister Mrs. Bolati Tuyao, and the principal of the school, Reverend Olufemi, I welcome you on board once again. My producer is Yinka Adioshi. Welcome on board. SS2, the subject Mathematics revision, and we are in inequality today. We want to see inequality. Question 1 says, what is the range of values of y for which 2y plus 6 is greater than 2 and y minus 5 is less than 1 are both satisfied? Dear students, you will notice that you have two inequations put together, and you are to marry the two together and ensure that you show a range of value at which that rule is satisfied. Now let's see how it goes. The first inequation first. Now area 2y plus 6 is greater than 2. And to solve that, try to eliminate this so you can have the unknown. You can have 2y alone on that side. All you need to do is to have the additive inverse. Additive inverse. Sometimes you may say subtract 6 from both sides, but to make the explanation easier a little, we are choosing, like we did in the classroom, add minus 6 to both sides. So putting additive inverse on the two sides of the inequations, you see what happens. We have 2y plus 6 plus minus 6 is greater than 2 plus minus 6. And we all know what happens when we have plus times minus, it gives minus. So this boils down to 2y plus 6 minus 6 is greater than 2 minus 6. Of course, plus times minus gives minus, and that's the result there. We have 2y, 6 minus 6 will give 0. 2y plus 0 is greater than minus 4. 2y is greater than minus 4. Then there, we are to divide both sides by 2. So, we go through that and we have y greater than minus 2. That solves this inequation. And we have to see the second inequation given. This leads us to the second inequation as given. There we have y minus 5 is less than 1. We are to add plus 5 to both sides. So we can easily cancel minus 5, and we have the unknown alone on that side of the inequation. So we can change y minus 5 plus 5 is less than 1 plus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 gives 0. So we have y plus 0 is less than 6. So y is less than 6. The two inequalities are y is greater than minus 2 and y is less than 6. It is the combination of the two inequality that gives the required range. So it is there on the board that the combination of the two inequalities gives the required range. So there we have the range is, do not forget we have minus 2, so it's minus 2 less than y less than 6. That gives the required range. Minus 2 less than y less than 6. Now to the second question there. It says solve the inequality 13 minus 2b is less than 4. B part of the question says given that b is an integer, write down the 3 lowest possible values of b. Now to start that, it's no problem. We move down, we move straight to the solution. Now we have 13 minus 2b less than 4 as given. we want to eliminate 13, so we can maybe have minus 2b, the unknown, on that side of the equation. All we need you is to add additive inverse as you were taught in that class. You may say subtract 13 is equal, is correct. It's correct as well. But to make the explanation easier, we say add minus 13 to both sides. Now, on the two sides of the equations, we have this and we have this. Minus 13 being added to the two sides of the equations. Now, it continues such that you combine the like terms. When you collect the like terms, 13, these are numbers. 13 plus minus 13, so it boils down, because plus times minus gives minus. That boils down to 13 minus 13, and you have minus 2b on this side, and you have 4 minus 13 on this side. 13 minus 13 gives 0, then we have minus 2b, 4 minus 13, we have minus 2b less than minus 9. And then we have to divide both sides by 2. On the division, we have this, and it follows that minus 2 divided by 2 gives minus b, and minus 9 divided by 2 gives minus 9 over 2, and it reduces to minus b less than minus 4.5. All we need you there is to multiply both sides by minus 1. And do not forget, as you were taught in class, when you multiply the inequality by minus sign, the sign reverses. The sign reverses. It is there on the board. So, minus 1 times b will give b. Minus 4.5 times this will give 4.5. But the sign less than reverses, and you have greater than. So you have b greater than 4.5. The sign reverses. So do not forget that we were told that b is an integer. And now the three lowest possible integral values of b are 5, because it must be greater than 4.5, and it must be an odd number. An integer is an odd number. So you have 5, 6, and 7. So with that, we have come to the end of the lesson for today. I want to thank you for your patience. Thank you for being there. Once again, on behalf of my boss, Barrister Bolatito Yogi, I want to say thank you. And my producer had been Yinka Adioshin. Once again, thanks and bye.